What's up? It's battle rap and other shit, bros, man. I'm Daniel Myers.
Yo, of course, I'm just Matthew.
All right, man. So, you know, I just got back from New York last night, man. Shout out to my bros, B.R.O.S, King Los. Man, we went out there and did our thing, and I'm about to just break down these battles. And let's break down these battles, man. We finna get right into it. I believe they got into Murda Mook versus Verb. Yeah, I think that was it.
I gotta say, yo, I'm this battle
Man, listen. They built this shit up. Mook talked that crazy shit that only he could talk. He talked that Harlem shit. They hyped it up. Verb talked that shit that he talked.
Not to Verb though. I ain't giving that to Verb.
They hyped this thing up. The energy in the building was unreal. It had the old school feel of like this was like a battle that was in the making for a long time. Like it felt like we was outside on the corner again. Like Mook's entourage behind him, them niggas was wild.
Watching that shit didn't fit.
Niggas was
well,
wild.
I'm gonna say, watching that shit.
No, I'm just telling you about how it felt inside.
I'm gonna tell you, and I'm gonna tell you, watching that shit didn't feel the same way.
What?
Y'all know me. If y'all done tuned in, I ain't seen too many of these cats, but I've heard about some of these cats. I've heard about Mook, that he's.
And that's why I love your perspective because you're giving an unbiased.
I've heard about this guy named Mook.
Yeah.
And he is the Sultan.
Yeah. The GOAT.
The General.
The GOAT. The greatest.
Well.
The logo. You know, we all respect
what
him
I
as
just witnessed. If y'all been tuning in. If they the GOAT and they call it the GOAT, I'm measuring them accordingly. I'm not measuring them normally because they're not normal. They're the legends.
Yeah.
So I cannot measure them like that. I have to measure them here. And Verb. Nigga, you made that nigga look like a up-and-comer. You made Mook look like a fucking trash. Nigga, you're trash. You're trash. That was the first battle I seen of you, and I am not demanding to see another one. I don't give a fuck. I don't care if you battle Lux. I don't give a fuck. I don't want to watch that shit. Nigga, you're trash. That shit you was spitting was trash. All these attentions and all these hyping and shit. Nigga, that shit was... Nigga, what?
Man, listen.
What?
First round, Mook comes out with a dope. He came out with a dope round. He had a lot of schemes. Had a lot of tried to be slick with the bar. He was slick. It was a better pen than I've seen from Mook. I've seen all of Mook's battles. This was my cousin's first time ever seeing Mook. So y'all, his perspective is this is why I tell niggas. Sometimes niggas don't know your history. Niggas don't know who you are. This might be somebody first time seeing you. So you know that your first impression is everything. I thought this was Mook's best pen showing that I ever seen from him.
Damn. Oh, fuck.
Well, listen, he ain't never been known for having the best pen. You know, it's always Lux. And then,
so I should let him ride with that.
No, I'm just saying, like,
nah.
Mook had a crazy first round, and the energy was like, damn, what you gonna do, Verb? Like, Verb, you on the ropes, my nigga. Verb got off the fucking ropes. And went to fucking work. And I watched it live and I watched it on camera, and both times I got Verb clearly like winning that first round. Verb just overpowered him and got more straight to the point. Whereas Mook was doing a whole lot of inside outside rhyming, real slick, real clever, hitting shit.
Reaching.
Under the reaching.
I'm talking about this nigga. I'm talking about this nigga 4'5" reaching for the cabinet. Nigga, you know you can't reach that shit.
Yeah, Mook did a lot of reaching. I'm gonna tell you something.
You know you can't reach that shit. What you reaching for?
I believe it was a result of him.
That nigga say cashew. cash you. I'm trying to don't you know I'm trying to cash you? But he wanted to say catch you. But
I think that was Big T.
I don't know who the fuck it was. Nah, that was that nigga. Nah, that was that
Big T
nigga.
saying cash you.
Nah,
no, that was Ill Will. Ill Will.
Oh, that was
Ill Will saying cash you. That wasn't Mook.
Okay.
That wasn't Mook.
Okay, my bad, Mook. My bad, Mook.
Pin that one on Mook.
My bad, Mook.
But Mook had a whole lot of.
I'm man enough to say that was my bad. I just heard reaching all night, so you got boxed in with everybody else that was reaching. I'm sorry.
Mook had a couple.
Watch your own shit back, and you'll see how many times you reached.
Yeah, Mook had a couple reasons. I think what happened was he just kind of tried to adjust his pen to this era, and maybe adopted some of the bad habits of these writers. I mean, Mook, you a master writer. You are a master writer. But he didn't show a master pen in some instances. There were flashes of pure brilliance throughout Mook's 3 rounds, but there was in between that there was a lot of fucking reaching, man. And I'm gonna point it out. I'm gonna show y'all. I'm not just gonna talk shit.
See, this brings me back. This brings me back to my point, like I've been saying.
What?
How long are we as fans and everybody else going to keep saying but to people who place their self on a pedestal, place they self on a plateau?
Yeah, I mean, you know,
how long can we just say, well, that's okay because he said something?
Nah, we not letting nothing slide. Ain't nothing sliding. This is the whole point. Nothing slide from nobody. I don't care if it's me, if it's B.R.O.S, Lux, Cortez, Head Ice, whoever it may be. I mean, certain niggas are known for reaching, like Surf, Dot. Like they made they style. Some of they, that's like one of their special moves is reaching. So,
damn.
No, that's like some niggas specialize in reaching. Mook not known for doing that shit, and like I said, I'm gonna do a separate video on breaking down those bars. I'm gonna break down.
Nigga,
Mook.
was we picking them apart?
I'm gonna break down Mook.
Was we picking them apart?
Yep. Mook and Verb. I'm gonna do a separate video soon, so
that's what they gotta understand. That we don't do this just on the whim. We watch and we break down.
Yeah.
We
Verb
listening.
Took round 1. Round 2, Mook come back out. Mook starts off with a alcoholic scheme, which was dope, but also had more reaches in it. And I think Mook was doing a lot of scheming and a lot of dope lyrical sequences and didn't really get at Verb until his 3rd round. Meanwhile, Verb come back out and going direct at Mook with dope penmanship too. And like Verb came at him on some like, nigga, it just felt like,
hey, Verb.
Yo, man,
shout out.
Yeah, that shit just felt like
it was 2 different pens. It was 2 different classes.
I had Verb winning them first 2 rounds, man, in the building and on camera.
And then comes the 3rd.
3rd round, man. Mook goes into
24 minutes, 20 minutes,
22-minute round. It was unlimited, so let's be fair. That it was the first 2 rounds were 5 minutes. The 3rd round was unlimited, and Mook gets it to a 22-minute round, something like that. I don't know the exact time.
Took that nigga Mook 22 minutes to say what that nigga Verb said in 6 minutes in his 3rd round.
Man, like Mook touched on a lot of angles.
Let's keep it real though.
But some of the angles that Mook touched on had been said to Verb already, and this is part of my problem with Mook's 3rd. But first of all, let's salute Mook for being able to spit 22 fucking minutes without stumbling. These niggas can't spit 2 minutes without choking. A lot of niggas can't go 2 or 3 minutes without choking. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Actually, I was just about to say, I'm not, but saying that, you know what, niggas salute.
You see niggas choking in 2 minutes, niggas choking in 1 round. This motherfucker, first of all, he rapped 2 5-minute rounds before that. 5 minutes and then another 5 minutes without choking, and then those are 22+ minute round without choking his stomach. That is only a god battle rapper can do that. That's master work. That's master work. For me to see that, for any battler that sees that battle, that's master work, man.
What's that shit? No, that's the old school wake up show.
Yeah, the wake up show.
That's the wake up show where you just get on that motherfucker
and just go. Yeah, man. They wasn't stumbling or none of that shit. You know.
However,
Mook come from that class.
However,
there was this.
Let me tell you something. Like I said, man. You know, props, salute. You rap 22 minutes. Nigga. Does that make me less of a fan because I don't, like, I just know me. You know me, man. If I was in the building, after about 5 to 6 minutes, I'm like, all right, like, dog.
Now that might be for you, but a lot of the fans stayed, like, nobody walked out.
I know.
Like, nobody walked. He was able to keep there and captivate this big ass, like, how many people was there plus the pay-per-view? Nobody left. He kept their attention. Niggas stayed and listened to every word that man said for 22 minutes straight. I don't know no other battler that can rap that long and niggas not walk out the fucking building. You know what I'm saying? It's only a handful of them that can do that. So that was also another master showing. You know what I mean? But can we?
Okay, you know what? No, you got me on that one. Battle rap another shit. You got me on that one.
So, but you're saying that wouldn't have kept your attention?
I mean, me personally.
Yeah.
You know, like, it took a lot. Like I'm saying, I'm comparing the third round. A-Verb started off slow. No one can sleep on that. No one can ignore that fact. A-Verb started off kind of with this hickory dickory dock type of shit, and you know, I know that's not what you said. I'm just saying it was kind of like that. But once he got, I think it was a little bit before mid round, after he got past that mid round, he continued cooking.
Right.
It was like he was able. This dude rapped for this long.
Yeah.
And he said some stuff. But it was like Verb was able to take whatever that guy might have said that was pretty cool and dope, but still make it dope after that mid round and condense it and make it fucking dope. Then that's what leans me. You know, I'm gonna give the judgment. That's what leaned me into giving Verb the third round also.
Right.
I gave that 3-0.
All right.
Verb.
All right. Shout out to St. Louis, the whole St. Louis out there. I also feel like that third round is debatable. I mean, like, I feel like it's debatable. Mook had a lot of angles, but a lot of those angles, like I said, I've heard before. I've heard you're gay, your mama's a dyke, you get your nails done. I heard a lot of those angles. If you go back to B.R.O.S third round versus A-Verb, you'll see that B.R.O.S had already addressed that stuff, and a couple other battlers that had faced Verb, they had addressed that to him. Mook used those angles. I'm not really a fan of rehashing angles that people have already used already. You know what I'm saying? Especially when you go on with them for a stretch of 4 to 6 to 8 to 10 bars. You know what I mean? And he could have touched on those angles and just got right off and jumped on something else.
Isn't that what I always say?
I think he ran too long with those angles, and that's what kind of took up the majority of the round. So even though it was a 22-minute round,
it's like we got it.
It wasn't like back to back bar. Like everything was. It was like a story he was weaving. He was weaving together a whole layered story. But a lot of that story I've seen before.
Now, Mook, I don't want you to think I'm hating. I understand you, nigga. I'm not saying you didn't come off and you didn't spit something. That scheme, that shit how he came in up to. like how
noun,
Verb
his action
was like how he doesn't exist,
Mm-hmm.
and in order for him to exist, then someone was, nigga, hey nigga, that shit was fire. You think that went over people? It don't go over my head, nigga. That shit was fire.
Yeah, that was fire, man.
That shit was fire.
I think the only round debatable to me is the third round.
I gave it 3-0 though. I ain't changing my motherfucking mind.
Regardless,
3-0.